This is a video that may not be understood clearly at first. Although that is the case, the person present may be easily identified by some viewers of this channel. This man's name is Javed Iqbal, and he was from Pakistan. When looking at the video, a heavy presence of police and security is noticed for this man in police handcuffs, which raises questions as to why it may be the truth behind it is not only appalling, but also disturbing. Take a look. Music 4. Javed Iqbal was a convicted Pakistani serial killer. He confessed to the murder and abuse of 100 children, an extremely shocking confession to say the least. Even the judge and committee could not believe what they were dealing with. And it's often regarded as one of the darkest things to ever come out of Pakistan. Iqbal was sentenced to death. The judge passed the sentence saying, quote, "You will be strangled in front of the parents whose children you murdered. Your body will then be cut into 100 pieces and put in asset, the same way you murdered the children." End quote. What do you think about the story? Let me know in the comments. This is by far one of the most shocking videos you will see today. It was captured by video surveillance cameras at Rikers Island. According to jail sources, what it captures is a woman with her child on her lap. Visiting an inmate, the woman is seen shuffling around, putting something into the child's diaper before giving her over to the inmate. The inmate is then seen reaching into the child's diaper before placing something into his jumpsuit. Take a music look. Music understand. Music video surveillance actually captured an alleged contraband exchange involving a child at Rikers Island after correction officers grew suspicious of the visit. They brought a dog to the visiting area to check on the inmate, but no contraband was immediately found. It is believed that the inmate was able to hide the contraband in an area of his body that the officers, if not allowed to check, investigators later determined the contraband was drugs. It's shocking to think that the mother would go to such an extent as using her own child for an action like this. This is a video that I had covered a few months ago when my channel was much smaller. It was also covered without a doubt of context, which is extremely important. Due to the shocking and disturbing backstory of this clip, the video itself was recorded in Yalin, Russia. What it shows is a standoff between a bear with her cubs and these people with their dog. The people are builders and seem to be enjoying the moment. Little do they know what's about to happen next. Take a look with...
Сейчас она ему поймает. Сейчас она сзади него вошла. Угонем на них, куда полетим. Вот. Нет места. Вот, так я уже эту всю флешку снимал. Ничего себе.
The video actually captures is the last moments of these people as before the video ends, the bear can be seen charging at them. Just for a split second, the bear growls and runs towards the dog, and the men were complacently laughing, thinking that the situation was under control, according to various different Russian media outlets. The three builders and the dog were quote-unquote torn to pieces, while two other people present with them were hospitalized with serious injuries. This is a shocking revelation and makes the video even more disturbing. Let me know what you think of this particular situation in the comments below. In Bangladesh, on the 29th of February 2024, a fire broke out at a restaurant in this building. Unfortunately, things only spiraled out of control, with the blaze engulfing the entire building. Some managed to escape and record the ordeal. Take a According to local media, a blaze began in a restaurant in the 7th floor property on the 29th of February. 75 people were rescued and dozens taken to the hospital. The fire was brought under control after 2 hours. Unfortunately, over 445 people passed away, even though the fire was brought under control after just 2 hours and people were sent to the hospital. At least 22 still remain in critical condition. These are the before and after pictures of the building that caught on fire. The tragic part is that these types of fires are extremely common in Bangladesh. This woman was recording a tourist helicopter taking off from her balcony. The woman lives in Colombia, and the video itself was recorded in Medellin. There were 4 passengers and 2 pilots on board the helicopter. They were all expecting a normal and smooth ride. However, what they were not expecting was a gust of wind to ruin everything. Take a look.
No, tranquilo, tranquilo. No hay otra manera quien baje por allá y lo ayuda a subir por la escalera, bajar. Por allá y por subir. No, no, pero por la escalera, por la antena puede bajar. Venga, venga.
Dios mío, se cayó eso.
The helicopter, after being airborne for just a few seconds, spins out of control and crash lands back on the building. The video after shows that it actually got wedged between the building and the communications antenna. Over 70 emergency workers took part in the rescue, and it took an hour and a half to free the passengers. A local media source mentioned that while the pilot sustained a broken leg and lacerations to his body, the other 5 people were left with only minor injuries that did not even require hospital treatment. This next video shows a man exploring an abandoned and rundown building in the middle of the desert. He's quite famous for these types of things and has a large following that watches videos. This video, though, was a bit different from the others. Watch.
يعني هون معقول هان يا اخوان معقول هون ولا هون وين هون يلا وينك اخوان كان في شو هون.
When one, the entire video was posted on Facebook and showed the man being followed by this person who was at this abandoned place. The reason why I say it's a person is because in the entire video, the man could be seen clearly showing his hands and feet. This particular clip made it seem that he encountered something strange and paranormal. However, there's a good chance that he may have come face to face with a more terrifying situation. Of course, he managed to get away without any issues here, though it's important to note that recently one of these Arab ghost hunters almost lost his life while exploring an abandoned place. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments.